You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than I... Take your time. You're a No, you do... You can't scare me. Remarkable. What a great... You should be a That's just talk. You're good. I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Rainiel Draelis, we may never have uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we've found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Rainiel arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you, so you can see we really don't need any help, but thanks for the offer. As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense. I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living. I overheard a guard mention the Countess is looking for a piece to add to her collection of Akaviri artifacts. Our tax... Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much trouble.
Perhaps you can help me. I can't believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me. Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast. I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Rainiel Draelis. He said he was a vampire hunter, and that Braden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Rainiel, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Rainiel convinced Carius that Braden was a vampire. Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous. And another thing. The guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Rainiel character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. Look, there isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name. I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. I swear he's a liar. Countess Carvane's collection of Akaviri artifacts is known far and wide as one of the most complete. It's I've heard that she's troubled by a particular piece that continues to elude her. Her steward, Tolgan, occasionally approaches individuals the Countess feels is worthy enough to... If you're interested in assisting the Countess, you can all... I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
Sorry.
Good evening. I'm sure all of Bruma joins me in... Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, apparently Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures. He seemed... Yes, he's... Farewell.
Something I can... Yes, the vampire. Apparently, Braden... He seemed to... Farewell.
I heard that you helped the guard. Yes, apparently. Yes. We'll see. Oh, I like that. A lot. You win this one. I'm not buying that one. You've got a point. I doubt you really mean that. Oh, where'd you get that? Blah, blah, blah. What a bore. Don't be silly. You're full of... Oh, where'd you get... You've got a point. Don't be silly. Oh, I like that. A lot. That's enough. Blah, blah, blah. What a bore. Oh, I like... Blah, blah, blah. I can't... I doubt you really mean that. I can't argue with that. You're Oh, that's great. That's a bit excessive, don't... Oh, I like... You're pathetic. You've got a... Don't be silly. You're... Oh, where'd you... Don't be silly. I won't fight you. Oh, that's great. Was that supposed to... Don't make me... You've got a point. Oh, where'd you get... That's a bit excessive, don't you? You're... That's enough. Yes. Yes. You too. Hi there. I'm Regner. Yes, the apparent... You see... Farewell.
Me children. Is a
Yes, the vampire hunter. Apparently, he seemed... Yes, the vampire. Apparently, Braden Leary... Blessings of Archay upon you.
It's my pleasure. Yes, apparently. You too.
I have no time. May I help you?
I take it you want
Have you
something
seen
right wind. Well, what can I... I usually don't give out that kind of I'm listening. Whatever you want. Was that? That's pretty good. Blah, blah. Not bad. I accept. I doubt you really mean. Don't, please. I'm not. You're full of it. Good one. All right, I get it. I usually don't give up. I know I may be out of line by saying this. I usually don't. Tell me more. Every little bit helps. Rainhill's staying in the last room down the hall. I always liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either. What can I do? Gelliborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Raynal told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynal and his so-called accomplishment. Just look for me if you need anything else.
May the wind be on your back.
Good day. I'm Tolgan, herald to Countess Narina Carvane here in Bruma. Countess Carvane would prefer if you speak to her in person. My lady holds court from 8 in the morning and... The Countess is in attendance from 8 o'clock. If you wish to seek audience with her...
So, any new revelations in your... How do you know about that? Oh, too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Gelliborn was killed by Raynal not too long ago. Gelliborn was a vampire as well, obviously. What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Gelliborn was not a vampire? Then don't go around flinging accusation and hearsay. If you dare accuse someone of a crime, you must have the proof to back. Now, if you keep up the...
It's you. Hi.
What is it now?
How are you today?
I heard that some cult called the Mythic Dawn is behind the Emperor's assassination.
Goodbye.
Be seeing you. Hello there.
What is it now?
Well met.
Could I?
So, I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynal have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynal from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olev's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
What is it?
What is it now?
Have you seen Earthor around town lately?
It's you.
Certainly not.
Hi.
Anything else I... nothing. I've got a room. Very well. The Countess is hard. I know I may be out of line by saying this, but just look for
With
me
all
if
those
you need
Oblivion
anything
gates
else.
opening everywhere, it's only a matter of time before another city goes the way of Kvatch.
It can't be.
Sure.
Good day. Hello.
Evening.
What?
What's going on? Just before I arrived here, I received a report from Raynal was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gelliborn's journal. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being... I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynal doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If he won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him.
There are
Please hurry.
rumors that the
Raynal
Nords
may
are
make a
attempting...
break.
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part. I saw you enter Olav's Tap and Tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer. Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here, but then I would have seen that coming, I suppose. I expected to lay low for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you. This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon. I prefer the chance for freedom. Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough. Only one of us will walk out of here alive this day. Good luck. I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm! Do your work! Let's get this over with!
What news? Long ago, I made a promise to Braden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now. However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Braden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Braden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state. No, he always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Braden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered. Thank you. I will now speak the word. Brother. Here is the amulet back. It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Braden would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the amulet helps keep you safe on whatever roads you may travel. I'm glad he's dead. I know that's a... Justice has been done.